Welcome back to NCS TV. Special treat today. I'm Sonny Oaks, alongside co-host Mario Ramos. What's up, Mario?
Appreciate it, man. Pretty glad to be here with my guy Sonny, checking out some hoops at the NCS TV Summer Basketball Camp.
Yeah, we're watching
so
some.
Far.
Yeah, we got some G League action going on right now. Team Hustle and Team Legends. What do you expect to see tonight?
These teams kind of filling each other out. There's a nice take right there, right off the bat by Lucas de Olos. Sweet finish for the Legends who get the first basket on the board. But yeah, just looking for these teams to kind of settle into their roles, figure out how they fit in. As this the first day of these organized team play here at camp.
Yeah, this tournament play when all the games count. Mm-hmm. Team Hustle, we hope they live up to their name. You know, these G League teams are all the G League real team names.
Yeah.
Like that in the D League that we've been doing.
Yeah.
So the Legends, they're going to have quite the uphill battle to live up to their team name.
Oh, so after a hot start here, Fuller got another bucket.
Morse Clark from deep can't connect, but the offensive board by Reed. Another offensive board. Another offensive board. I think they're just trying to pad their assist column here.
Padding the stats.
Yeah, so for Team Hustle, we'll just go over to the roster real quick. Number 3, Evan Brewster, listed at 6'2" out of San Rafael. Number 9, Hugo Casu out of San Jose, the Frenchman. Number 12, Bennett Reed out of Sonora, listed at 6'2" as well. 32 is Dylan Morse Clark, listed at Even Sooks out of Angels Camp. 35 is Mason Williams, listed at 5'9" out of Angels Camp as well. 58, he told me it was Isaac Singh, but on here we got Christian Singh, so we'll say them both, listed at 5'8" out of Modesto. And number 80, the Batman Dylan Bader out of Redwood Valley. For Legends, number 0, Nico Kreisberg out of Murphy's. 1 is Anthony Connor from Richmond, that East Bay kid. We love that East Bay love. Number 4, Wesley Harrison, listed at 5'10" out of San Rafael. 30, Aiden Valtierra out of Merced. Number 33, Connor Fuller from Mountain Ranch. 55, Jamie Yelm, listed at 5'4" out of Lodi. And rounding out the rosters, number 89, Lucas de Hoyos, listed at 5'11" out of Holiday, Utah.
Connor Fuller with the nice jumper from the corner pockets. A couple mid-range jumpers for Connor.
This is my first time seeing Legends play. I saw a couple of them in the eval games, but obviously not this team. I think you might have seen them already, right?
I haven't quite seen them play. I didn't cover a game, but I have seen them play. Yeah, pretty well-rounded group. Got some pretty good guards in Kreisberg, De Olos, Valtierra, and a little size out there with Fuller as well. So leave it up to Coach Denny Iyer, right?
Hey, that's the
named
guy.
The Legends.
Yeah,
and they got the Legend on the sideline there.
I do my best to stick around him whenever he's coaching
right?
too. Like there's still plenty to learn.
Oh, for sure.
You know, the De
always
Hoyos.
Pick up a little nugget around Coach I.
These De Hoyos, they sent a couple of ballers out here. I seen one of the brothers or two of the brothers out here.
Yeah, they got little Micah out here. He's been one of the more charismatic campers.
He's a early camp favorite, right? Like he might get the award at the end of it. People love seeing that kid play and make shots.
Yeah, he's definitely the front runner. I kind of knew that the first time I saw him when he told me, "Hey, you can watch me play. I'm about ready to cook." Sign me up, buddy.
Yeah, we love it. We love it when these young men and women have already started to develop their character and they're not afraid to show it off. That's one of the toughest things about being a young person is you're not really sure about who you are yet.
Yeah.
You know, so when you do let some of your personality show, it's rewarding for everyone around.
Definitely.
Nice little Euro, draws the contact.
It's a good dribble handoff by Valtierra. Good job by De Olos coming right off the hip.
Yeah.
Able to attack that on the lane line.
So I got to see the Hustle play a few times, and I remember some of them from the eval games. Oh, nice defense there. Was that Bader, that bad man we was telling you about?
Oh, good move.
Wow, De Hoyos showing off, right?
Nice move right there, getting to a spot. A lot of times you get to that elbow area, guys make you pick up your dribble, you think you're done there, but he kind of kept it alive. Little spin move, gets himself to the bucket. That's easy money right there.
Yeah, and he planted that foot great. Like you've seen so many travels today, especially on this court one, that they're watching it. As you get one right here, right on cue.
Well, I was just going to say, it's a lot more noticeable when you got those sweet Jordans out there that Delolos is rocking.
Yeah.
Plant those feet. And
we need to get a hero shot just of the shoes, right?
No kidding.
Yeah, I like the way that I've seen Team Hustle play so far. So, I think it will be a close matchup. What do we got? So far, that hasn't proven to be the case as the score is 8-0. It's all legends so far.
Are we stopping the clock? Is it a full timeout or are they subbing?
I think the first half we let it run, right?
Well, are they subbing or are they timing out?
This looks like a sub at 10.
Is this a sub or a timeout?
Is it timeout or sub?
Because do we stop it for subs too? So stopping for subs too?
So you guys are getting a little behind the curtain action here for all our viewers. Get some of our production. So we got 9:46 on our game clock, 9:52 on our TV clock.
Yes, and we mentioned Coach Denny I with the Legends. I'd be remiss if we didn't mention Coach Eduardo Morales over with Team Hustle. He coaches out at Sierra High School in Manteca. He's always got that squad getting after it, and you could tell he's kind of putting his thumbprint on this Hustle squad here in the early going.
Pick up action here. Brewster, we saw him make some monster defensive plays in the game he played earlier. So here we go, number one. Anthony Connor had himself a little up and down performance yesterday, definitely looking to rebound today. An emotional player, just really has to stay inside of himself, and I think he'll succeed. You know, sometimes you give it a little too much, you let one play get you 2 up or 2 down, and you just kind of got to stay right in the middle. I always tell everybody, unless your name's Michael Jordan, never play angry.
And especially at a camp like this, you want to show out, right? You want to establish yourself early. There's a good shot right there, just not the result he was looking for. But
Yeah, Williams with a tough rebound there.
nice pass.
And they break the seal. That makes it 8-2. Team Hustle finally put some points on the board. You know, that's frustrating when you just can't get a bucket to fall for a few minutes. But we've seen it on NBA teams. It happens to everybody.
Oh, yeah, something psychological about seeing that first one go in.
Yeah, I'd say 90% of the time ball players miss are mental misses, regardless if it's a free throw, a jumper, a three. And that's just one of those things. The ball doesn't go in, you're going to miss more of them because you're thinking about it too much.
Yeah, starts to get in your head for sure.
Brewster finds himself at the line.
He's been impressive out here throughout camp thus far. Evan Brewster out of San Rafael, 6'2", 160.
Yeah, he had a little bit of an inauspicious start for the last game, but he picked it up and just put a big old handprint on that game.
Yeah.
It what ended up being a blowout of a game. Eight to 3 is our score as he only converted on one of those free throws. Oh, and Brewster picks it up, pocket right there. Oh, it looks like they're going to call blocking, or was that offensive?
I think they're going to call it on a De Olos defensive foul, which in the grand scheme of things might not necessarily be a bad foul. That stopped the fast break now forces Hustle to take it out of bounds.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Oh,
pick.
wow. Thief in the night. Kreisberg. And he gets the contact.
Yeah, great steal by Kreisberg. Brewster just had no idea he was sneaking up behind him. That's when you got to call Wolf if you're a teammate. Let him know.
You know, none of these teams will have any success without communication.
Yeah, yep. So much easier, right? You're out there talking to each other. You got those eyes in the back of your head, being your teammates.
I mean, if you're playing the correct defense, you're going to have a blind spot.
Yeah.
But you got 4 other people on the court that can see what you can't.
Yeah, and heads up play by Kreisberg to sneak in from behind, earn himself a trip to the line where he's unable to capitalize.
So Ugo gets it up to Brewster. It looks like Brewster finds the man in the corner.
Oh, nice. Good help.
Nothing doing there. Waste of possession. It's Connor. A little wild. We were telling you, a little bit of a wild card in there. Plays with a lot of emotion. Always has a smile on his face. You got to love that.
Yeah, I got caught in between the somersault there. Wasn't sure if he was going to be able to finish it off. And so
I thought he was going to show off the b-boy moves.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
right.
Like he looked like a little hezzy. Oof. You can see even the reactions on a missed free throw.
Yeah.
Guy's all heart. He wears all of his emotion on his sleeve right there. If he had sleeves, I know they're jerseys. The putback, no good by the Hoyos. Williams gets it, but Kasu ends up, Bader. Bader was the reason for that defensive rebound there. Now Brewster. Ooh, wow. Great defense there by Connor. Messed that shot up. Oh, and Kasu with the great hand right there to knock that out of the way.
Yeah, I got to punch that out of there. Looked like a nice little goalie save, punching it out of the corner.
Yes. So we're going to have another little sub here, which means clock stoppage. We still have one more game on the steak sauce court after tonight. That'll be at 8:50, give or take a minute or two, but it should start on time. We'll see if this game, I imagine, will get a lot closer. It's only a 5-point difference. But what started as an 8-0 game is now 8-3, which means they put the brakes, they put a clamp on top of the basket.
Yeah.
They're not getting all their buckets yet, but they stop the other team from continuing to increase their lead.
Yeah, and the Legends have left some points off the board and free throws and a couple missed layups. So you like the looks you're getting. You just want to be able to capitalize on those if you're Coach Denny I.
And vice versa, you got to take advantage of the misses.
Yeah.
On the other side, put points back up, get yourself
Stretch
back in
that lead out. Give yourself a little more of a cushion.
Kreisberg inbounds, finds Valtierra, cutting to the basket, can't finish. It's Brewster, but he gets his pocket picked by Connor, and a whistle.
Oh. Yeah, not a lot of press in the backcourt, so ball's going to go back over to the
that's
hustle.
right.
I tell you what, though, if I'm a coach, I think one of my best chances of getting a bucket is off the baseline inbound play. It seems like every time, they kind of stretch out the defense, you got a cutter walking wide open to the basket. And it's just that unfamiliarity with some of these kids, playing this organized style and then, running some of these set plays. It can trip you up every once in a while.
Yeah, a lot of times you find these kids have never played any sort of set offense.
Yeah.
Like they just go out there and it's whatever it is.
Yeah, just hoop it up.
And what we really want to instill in these campers this week is just some basic fundamentals of the game. The kids that come in here with a little bit of knowledge, we're going to improve the skills they have, tighten up some of the stuff they have. But this is really just to make sure you have a foundation going forward.
For sure. Building that foundation, like you said, establishing those fundamentals and applying some structure within that. And once you kind of, buy into that structure, you're able to flourish a little bit more and express your individuality.
So it might get confusing. We have an Anthony Connor and a Connor Fuller on this team. So we got a whistle and a timeout here. Coach Denny I wants to talk about it. Sometimes you got to imagine it's frustrating for some of these coaches that are, well established in what they do.
Yeah.
And you can see it sort of wear them at the end of the week, but it's early. So they want to set the tone quickly. And you can see that look at Denny's in Coach I's face, like, hey,
sure.
we spoke about this.
For sure. Yeah.
I know that. Bring it in. I know that tone.
It's a pleasure to be on the call with you and be here doing this stuff. Last camp, I had the opportunity to coach, and it's just such a different feeling being on that sideline. And, it's just a camp. It's not a team that you've had, for a whole season or anything like that. But you do really buy in, and you want to, teach these kids, like I said, that structure to allow them to kind of, build upon what's been taught here at summer camp. And, hopefully they could, flourish within that. But, yeah, you really, like I said, some of these coaches that do this stuff for a living, right? You get back in there, it's like riding a bike. You get on it again, you know what to do, and you're trying to get that W.
Misfire there, but they end up back with the ball. It's Valtierra Fuller, nice off the ball movement. He finds himself in the corner. Gets a little floater, but Brewster elevates and knocks it out of his hand. Oh, another tip ball. Reed, Brewster, out of bounds. Yeah, you got to love it when you see one of those plays just out of nowhere. Somebody elevates and just says, no, 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 no.
Yeah, now Brewster's dialed in defensively, using that length to his advantage. We talked about it, 6'2". Yeah, that wingspan, just a much tougher shot to get over the top of, and in that case, the Legends weren't able to do so.
There's a few 6-footers here, and for the most part, you'd think they just want to go out here and dominate every around them. These are team players, all these 6-footers here. Like, they're not sitting here just trying to keep the ball, knowing that they can hit the paint. Oh, shots just won't connect, but we got a whistle. Oh, no whistle.
Yeah, I thought I heard one too.
Oh, Singh loses the dribble as he loses his footing. That's 4. Wesley Harrison finds Fuller in the corner. That'll be a 2 if he makes it. Drains it. Clip it. That was a 2, yeah.
Another long 2 from the corner pocket for Fuller. He's been money from the baseline.
So when you were coaching, what was your overall experience, because you get these kids, like you said, you don't really know anybody. At the end of the day, they could call their mom and say, hey, I want to go home. So, there's a line. You can't push them too far. Yeah, but some running is expected, right?
Yeah. I think at the end of the day, right, you're at summer camp. You're here to have fun. You want to enjoy yourself. And the game of basketball itself should be enjoyed. As Brewster, that sort of seemed like it was enjoyable rattling that one home.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be pretty to count. All it has to do is go in.
No, 2 points, 2 points. Yeah, but at the end of the day, you want to make sure these kids are enjoying themselves, and I think when they're able to see that improvement throughout the week, it makes them that much more enjoyable for them. As Fuller
Clip it!
Automatic from the corner.
Yeah, Connor Fuller drains that corner 3, sees nothing but the bottom of the net. You alluded to this earlier, about creating that structure for them to flourish within.
Yeah.
I was one of those kids that had a problem understanding that's what was happening. I was bucking up against the structure, just rubbing against that authority. And all the coaches were trying to do was say, hey, if you can play inside this framework, it'll give you a chance to be creative with your talent. But if you can't play as this team, as one cohesive unit, there's no future for you. And really, I feel like that's the goal. Nice shot as Connor finally gets it together. Anthony Connor puts it together for that possession. He gets the bucket at the rim.
It's just finding your place out there. There's a nice no-look dime inside from Williams. Bucket won't go.
Yeah, Reed's been pretty good at the bucket earlier. Surprised he missed that one. Oh, a little bump. He's going to go back to the line. And Connor at the end of the half. For Mario, I'm Sonny. We'll be back in a couple minutes. This is NCST. NCS TV. I'm Sonny Oaks alongside Mario Ramos. What's up, Mario?
What's up, man? Watching a little hoop here at the NCS TV Summer Basketball Camp. Oh, nice crossover by Valtierra.
It's great to have you here. Oh, good hands there by the bad man, Dylan Bader. And Brewster getting calls from the crowd to dunk. Smart play, lays it up.
Getting the Bronx cheer from the crowd over there. They wanted a little more style on the finish from Brewster, but he'll take the deuce.
Yeah, it's a little early. You don't want to be, it's so, when you slam that ball and you don't quite do it right, Iguodala ended his career on a slam dunk.
Yeah.
From the Warriors. He went up, and I knew it right away.
Sonny, I always have that issue, right? Do I lay it up? Do I dunk it? When I'm in the air, I'm always thinking that. I'm just kidding. Who am I kidding? I can't get I got tortilla hops. I can only hop over a tortilla. Would be a nice issue to have, though.
Tortilla hop sounds like a good beer I drink. A seasonal,
Yes, sir.
Noche buena, some tortilla hops. We're good. A little ping pong here is the ball going back and forth. 15-9 is your score. We're going to have a 17-minute second half. The clock will stop at 12 minutes, at 7 minutes, at 2 minutes for substitutions, and 1.
Bennett Reed picking up the loose ball. Johnny on the spot, in the right place at the right time, picking up the trash and putting it in for 2. Takes a bump, out of the line for the three-point play.
Shout out to all the redhead Bennetts. I had an uncle down in Mexico, redheaded Bennett.
There you go.
Rest in peace, Uncle Bennett.
Sure.
All right, Kasu going to inbound here underneath the basket. Good defense being played. Oh, they finally find the open guy. It's Singh. Kasu gets a little daylight. Brewster, of course, saves it for his team. Kicks it back out to Singh. Oh, good hands there by Valtierra. He knocks it out of bounds. You have to reset here.
It's a real good pass by Brewster. Catching on the post, being able to see that guy open on the opposite wing. I'm not sure people realize just how good of a pass and how high of a basketball IQ you need to have to make that pass.
That's my favorite part of the week is Brewster elevates, just can't connect. De Hoyos with the rebound, and Valtierra going to bring it up. Well, that's my favorite thing. I want to see a nice dime. I want to see a good assist. Like I tell these kids every day, like, you're going to make and you're going to miss shots. I'm cool, I can see a score. But if you can start passing, if you can make your free throws, find the open man, that'll impress me.
Talking with director and executive producer, camp director Dion I earlier, and he was mentioning a couple players that play in that similar fashion and just how much fun it is to be on that team. As there's a nice block by Fuller denying Brewster at the rim.
Talking about passing, as Kasu, just can't find the range there. Ball comes out of bounds. I was thinking about it the other day. Chris Paul's on the Warriors now, which makes Draymond Green the second best passer on the team, right? Because Chris Paul's definitely got to take the edge on that. And, Chris Paul's known for that little in the paint,
little pocket pass,
jumper, right? Like when he looks like he's going to pass, he freezes the defense. Now you're going to have Curry on the wing if they put him on the side, right? Or Draymond out there spinning around. Like, that ball's going to be coming from every direction when they put the three of them on the floor together. It's going to be impressive to watch. Bader has to kick it back out. It's Kasu goes to the rack.
And it's just such a fun way to play basketball when the ball is whipping around. People are touching, people are cutting, moving.
Remember when the Warriors were blowing people out by like 30 points every game, and then all of a sudden they couldn't get a free throw? It's because if you play that kind of basketball, you're unbeatable. Ooh. Another drive by Kasu. Another reset. Dylan, the Batman Bader. Oh, Valtierra gets in there, but Bader comes back up with it. Tries to get into Brewster, does. Elevates. Just rims it out. De Hoyos with the defensive board. So we have 16-11 to score, about 12 and a half left to go in this second half. Valtierra in the paint. Off the wing. Shot's good. It's 55. Jimmy Yelm out of Lodi.
Yeah, nice little sidestep three-pointer. A little butter cheese on the wing for Jamie Yelm.
Yeah, he had it in that corner, put the ball up, got his defender out of position, slid over.
Yeah. It was
And
real
just
good ball movement on that
drained it.
possession there by the Legends. They're attacking the paint on multiple drives. You didn't get the one they wanted, but you kind of keep attacking, and that defense kind of softens up a little bit. Yelm able to get the defender in the air, a little sidestep, splashes down the triple. Those are momentum shots. Those are big shots. Those big threes, especially right before a little substitution timeout, which is what we have here. Able to hit those, those three balls, kind of gives your team a little jolt of energy.
Yeah, it's exciting when you get a couple in a row, you get your team going. It's multiple guys making shots, right? Everybody gets a touch every possession.
Yeah.
Once you could get, sometimes it's like kind of baseball. We were just watching the All-Star game in the break, you and I. Sometimes you'll be out in right field, and all you're thinking about is your sunflower seeds because the ball hasn't come your way in 4 innings, man. You can check out.
Exactly.
And it's the same thing on the basketball court. If like 3 guys are running that offense, you're not getting the ball, you don't get a touch on any possession, man. You're not trying. It's like Wilt Chamberlain's teammates when he scored 100.
Yeah.
I'm open, man. I'm open.
Oh.
Little whistle there, right?
Yeah.
And we get 2 at the line.
Dylan Bader and a nice take down the left lane line.
Now, we really like Dylan Bader's game around here. He's one of those hustle guys. He's fearless going into the paint. We've seen him stroke it. And he's humble about it. He's not out here talking about He drains that. Look at that. You can't get more swishy than that.
Yeah. Splash that one. The younger Bader out here, too.
Yeah, the Bader boys.
Camp.
The same game. They play with the same style.
Sounds like a great WWE tag team, too, by the way.
Bader
the
boys.
Bader boys.
Kreisberg finds all alone Yelm. Ooh, what? Kasu flying in to alter that shot. That's hustle defense there, and it pays off as he causes that miss.
He already had it back down court. He thought that was in.
You saw him rush it right at the end because he saw him coming in so quickly. Just close that distance. Kasu, one of those sneaky, fast players, right?
And he's long. He's lanky, too.
Yeah.
Got some wingspan.
And he's not done growing either.
No, sir.
Look at that putback. Williams gets it in the paint.
Nice floater by Williams.
One thing I would like to see is a little more communication between these teams on offense and defense. I know it's only day 1. Tomorrow we're really going to be looking at that. Because they might think it's fun right now, but when they're not playing in that championship game, they're going to wish they were talking to each other a little bit more.
Yeah.
Here comes that bad man, Mr. Bader. Williams gets a little daylight. Just can't hit it. Ant Connor inbounds. It's Valtierra now bringing the ball up the court. Under 10 to go. 14-18 is your score. Oh, we got 2012 on the screen and 14-18 on the scoreboard. So I think it's 2018. I'd say hustle. We got 18-14 on the scoreboard. Well, you got 20-18? 2018? Yeah, so look, you're good on the screen, and now we're just again, for those who've been watching, you get a little peek inside the production process here at NCS TV. Oh, Williams almost gets his pocket picked there by Valtierra. It's Kasu, who had himself a great game, great offensive game earlier. Bennett Reed can't connect there in the end. It's Kreisberg with the defensive board. No comment.
Oh.
They keep possession, though.
Yeah.
De Hoyos. Yelm. Kreisberg in the paint. Look at that! Oh! Spectacular, almost made it. Play. Showing off that razzle dazzle.
That was kind of set up by a heads-up play there by Yelm. He knocked down the 3 earlier. He's missed the last 2. And instead of rushing that shot, got the defender up in the air, attacked the paint, set up Kreisberg. Always had a miraculous finish right there. That was sweet.
That would have been a highlight reel, yeah.
For sure.
That's where you get that da-da-da.
Yeah. Nice drive.
Williams
Oh.
gets it to out of bounds.
Yeah.
Man, that looked like it fell for a
Slipped through
second.
the fingers of Connor. Yeah, the shoe tying contest. Oh, Bennett Reed won. Beat him. I saw it.
Yeah. Bennett Reed's got one of those sneaky games. You know, at this age, when you get that height, it's you might have just got it last week, and you're not fully coordinated yet. It takes a little time
I think he's figuring out how to finish around the basket and how to use his body around there.
Yeah, but he's showing some soft touch around the basket, so we know he's got a stroke, and puts his game together. He's going to be a problem for some people. Subs, which means the stop clocks. We're at 7 minutes here. 20-18 is your score.
And that's why I think these types of camps really benefit our kids like a Bennett Reed, who are kind of, stretching out, growing, and learning the game of basketball along the way. And, we talked about Coach Denny I. He's one of the premier footwork specialists throughout the nation. So to have a guy like that at your disposal, we talked about the foundation. That's where it starts, right? With your footwork, being able to, establish a pivot foot and jump, make plays off of 2 feet. All these kids see those highlight reel plays like we saw from Kreisberg, hanging up in the air, stuff like that. Looks so cool. But the guys that are getting buckets, the guys that are being effective, the guys that aren't turning the ball over are the dudes that are playing off 2 feet. And these types of camps, they really hammer those types of fundamentals home each and every day. I mean, they're in the classroom working on those things, right? No basketball, just out there working on their footwork. So you could see, a Bennett Reed taking this type of stuff and, heading out to Sonora here in the future and, putting in some work for the Wildcats.
Yeah, it's incredible when you see some of these young men, the G League, they're not high schoolers, right? So, like, if they have this height, they're going to have that height later. And they have the best thing at their disposal, like you said, Coach Denny I.
Yeah.
With their footwork, I mean, that's a college education right there if they get this stuff down. Oh, we got a foul here.
Connor got Brewster with the hand check.
We spoke to the refs in the halftime, see if they wanted us to promote anything, and they were like, we want there to be no traveling. They're tired of blowing a whistle for the traveling.
Yeah, that's a great public service announcement in my book right there.
Yeah. If you pick up your dribble, you better know where you're going with it. From the corner! Williams can't connect.
Great look by Bader.
Oh, was that Bader on the shot?
He passed it out to Williams. Great look.
Great pass.
Oh, nice finish by Yelm. A little English on that one.
Yeah, Yelm showing off that that finishing in the paint power, not just that long-range shooting.
Yeah. Again, making that adjustment. Those shots weren't falling. Put it on the ground.
Brewster with the Kobe. That little finding his spot on the floor to elevate, just couldn't connect, didn't have his range on him. But that was a blind shot there. Like, he looked at the floor where he was going. He saw his defender, looked at the floor where he was going, hit his spot, elevated, let it go. He just didn't have the range on it. It looked like he was about a foot off from where he really wanted to be.
Yeah.
The top of that corner of the key there. That, before Kobe, it was MJ who just owned that real estate there.
My guy Paul Pierce would have liked to get to that elbow area and kind of fall away. There's Williams with a nice finish.
Shout out to Paul Pierce's post ESPN career. He's doing great things out here for people trying to express
Easy
themselves.
on my boy, man. Easy on my boy. Love you, Truth. Yelm with some butter cheese.
He's the truth. He's not hiding behind something right now. There's no PR machine behind his recent career moves. Williams has to pick up the dribble, finds Brewster, which is never a bad option. Williams alone, just shy. It's Harrison. Tough defensive board there. Just a little bit short. Connor Fuller can't connect on that one. It's Brewster to the rack. Draws the contact. Ant Connor.
I like the competition between Connor and Brewster. They've been going at it on both ends. Just been attacking each other. It's been, you can see smiles on both faces, but the competition level has definitely been ratcheted up.
Yeah, I want to see Connor have a really good game. You know, he is a really friendly kid.
Mm-hmm.
He is always smiling. He plays with a lot of emotion. And, you know, we mentioned at the top of the broadcast, sometimes you got to bottle that up, though.
Yeah.
You know, because those nerves will put a little extra on your shot, make you hesitate maybe on another move, you know.
Yeah. Sometimes it takes a little while to settle in, right, when those nerves are out there. So definitely.
So sun's starting to go down. These lights starting to be put into a use. We still got a game coming up at 8:50. Don't go anywhere. 25-20 here. A little about 3 minutes or so left in this matchup. Ooh, it's Ant. Saves it for his team. Ant Connor. Nowhere to go. Has to get it out. Connor with the ball fake and the bucket. I'll tell you one thing. I call myself a cheerleader out here. I want everybody. I want to have a highlight reel with every one of these kids.
For sure.
Morris Clark, decent look, just couldn't get it. Williams there for the cleanup. So we're about half a minute here from the final substitution. Ooh, just shy. Morris Clark with the rebound. It's Brewster. Good job by defense to all get back.
Oh, nice.
Oh, but they slipped him. Bader. And one! He's a bad man.
What a find by Brewster. Not sure how he saw him right there. Kind of whipped it over his head to a wide open Bader on the block.
Yeah, that was a defensive breakdown because they all got back. They hustled back, and in that moment, they thought they had coverage, and they pushed their defense right back up. They pulled it back up to the perimeter.
It's kind of like a soccer defense, right, where they get back and then they push the line up a little bit.
And then Bader just stayed back. He didn't have to do anything. He was like, okay, you guys are leaving. Brewster saw it immediately, you know. And it was a good job to get back defensively and contest for the shot. But
initially, you
know, if you're going to foul him, he's just giving up another point probably.
Definitely.
But just to get back is good. We love the hustle. You know, you got to at least try. They're not counting fouls, so you're
exactly.
Might as well use them.
Just go all Brandon Miller and pick up like 8 fouls in the first half.
They don't let you play for 2 weeks after something right after that. You can pick up too many fouls in a certain amount of games. I think you get 10 or something.
Yeah.
Right? Like, isn't there some kind of rule like that?
I think after 10, I think the team gets a technical foul or something like that.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
All right, so Bader here trying to complete the three-point play. 27-24 is your score. We got 2 minutes left in this game. That's good. Three-point play the old-fashioned way. Dylan Bader.
Bucket. 2-point game.
He just made that, and it was 27-25, so is it a 1-point game or a 2 or a 3? Okay, so 20-25 is your score.
Now we got a bucket from the Legends on that trip.
Ooh. 27-25. Well, before that, did that go in? No, so yeah, 27-25. About a minute and a half left in this game. We got a little bit of discrepancy with the game clock and the clock you see on the screen on the telecast. It's a 2-point game. It's at Kreisberg at the line. Legends trying to tie it up here, down 2. Oh, it is 29-25, and he just made that free throw. So it makes it 30, so it's a 5-point game now. So the Legends closing the door here.
Clutch free throws by Kreisberg.
Yeah, clutch. Very clutch. Steve Martin, also a prop comic. Brewster somehow gets his footing and the shot off. Nice contest right there by Lucas to not just give the bucket away at the rim. And Williams going to inbound here.
Still time for the hustle. You're going to have to work quickly.
Ooh, Bader lucky he didn't get called for a travel there. That was pretty close. I think he was behind it, can't connect, but Williams there. Or Bader, my bad. Gets that rebound. They need these buckets here. Clock is ticking. Oh! Fuller with a block. That's a clutch block. And they're going to call it going the other way. So great defensive play there by Connor Fuller on the initial shot attempt by Brewster. Valtierra loses his dribble for a moment. Oh, it's Mason Williams. Picks his pocket. Can't finish it. It's Kreisberg with the rebound. Legends. Up by 5. Up by 6, I'm sorry. Basically could dribble it out at this point. De Hoyos, ball fake. Good one. Valtierra. And, yeah, that'll be it. It's been a pleasure, Mario. Hopefully I get you for this last game.
Yeah, let's do it again, my guy.
Don't go anywhere if you're watching at home. This is NCS TV. I'm Sonny. He's Mario. Thanks for watching. We got 6 seconds or so left on this clock. I was ready to say goodbye, but we got some free throws. Sometimes you got to be prepared.
Kicking me out of the booth, my dude.
Trying to kick us both out. So that should be it there with the clock running. We're just waiting for that final whistle. Brewster. That's it. And it's good at the buzzer. Evan Brewster put an exclamation mark on the game. So that'll go on the highlight reel. Once again, for Mario and everyone else here, I'm Sonny Oaks. You're watching NCS TV. We're back very shortly with the third and final game on Court Steak Sauce, Court 1.
Peace.